This is going to be a really short video that explores the concept of constants, which is very similar to what we're talking about when we look at variables. But in this case, the value that's stored in the constant is not going to change through the program. However, we might want to change the value of the constant at some point before running the program. So a good example of that is Goods and Services Tax in New Zealand, GST, which is currently at 15%, but it used to be at 12.5% and even less before that. So this is something that changes over time. But if we just type this number into our program every time we wanted to calculate the GST, we'd have to change that in every place in our program when GST changed. But if we use a constant at the start of our program, we only need to change it in one place and it will update throughout our program. So for example, this simple program has GST at 15%, a single item with an original price here, and then we're printing out the output. This is a little bit more complicated than some of the output statements we've used. There's a bit of maths going on here. We've got 1 plus the GST rate, which is 0.15, so this will be 1.15 times the original price, which will of course give us our GST inclusive price overall. So if I run that, you can see we'll get our output over on the right. So that's just a quick overview of when and how we might use constants. The important thing to note is they work exactly the same as variables. The only difference is that when we write the name of them, we use all capitals rather than this camel case that we used for our variables here. So all capitals for constants, just a convention that makes it easier for us to follow what's going on. In the next little video, we'll have a look at how we can sort out this issue here. We need to format our output so it doesn't look quite so messy with so many decimal places.